Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. If you are new here, please feel free and please click that subscribe button down there until it turns to gray and you'll be part of this amazing family. And to my old subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to watch our videos. Always feel welcomed.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake.
I'm going to be sharing with you my experience in this pregnancy journey. I'm going to be sharing with you my experience in this pregnancy journey from the first trimester, second and the third, because right now we are on our third trimester. So guys, let me tell you, every lady has her own experience in the pregnancy journey, and it can be worse or it can be good for you, so it depends on your body. So first thing, my first trimester was my worst trimester I've ever had before. So, okay, let me just say, I never enjoyed that trimester because I could not eat. I used to vomit on every account. Each and everything I take would just come out, especially if my heart doesn't want that thing. So I would vomit. Oh my God, it was just bad. I used to be I used to vomit each and every time, and I used to hate some smells. I never used to like onions and tomatoes. I never used to like ugali, skuma wiki, and what else? The smells of lotion, my own lotion. I came to hate it later. My spray, as in, I never used to like any smell, and I used to apply Arimis, yani ile mafuta yenye haina nini harufu yoyote kabisa. So it was just weird. So because of the vomiting, I went to chemist and bought Nosic tablets. Those ones are taken when you are in your early pregnancy so that you reduce the vomiting or either you stop. So mine just reduced just a little bit, but it never stopped. But let me tell you, I used to sleep a lot, and I used to have some small stomachache here and there. What else? I used to feel, oh my God, I developed a cough or a cold. Alafu, I had chest pains. What else? I think that's it. So what I used to eat a lot, and mostly my cravings were potatoes mostly, mangoes, I think, yeah, potatoes, mangoes, motura, and soup. Yeah, soup. So I never used to like meat. I never used to eat meat, by the way. So I don't know why I hated meat and ugali and skuma wiki. I think it's because what you used to eat more is what you come to hate when you are in your pregnancy journey. So that was my first trimester. It was my worst. I hope my second pregnancy will be good to me because I never enjoyed my first trimester at all. But the good thing, I never used to have mood swings at getting angry. No. It was just that I used to vomit a lot and hating smells. Yeah, weird smells, just like that. So again, I used to drink a lot of water. Yeah, I think that is it. So in my second trimester, guys, let me tell you, it was smooth. So everything went smooth and normal. It is like you are not even pregnant anymore. You forget you are even pregnant. So in the first trimester there are positions that you can sleep. It's like you are not even pregnant in your first trimester, so you can just sleep or lie in whichever position you want to. But the second trimester is a bit tricky because you have to be careful on your sleeping positions. So I think that is the only thing I never enjoyed in my second trimester, but everything else was just good. So it's like I wasn't even pregnant. I used to work a lot. I was active. I was not even sleeping a lot. I used to eat everything. The tomatoes and the onions that I used to hate and the smells, they just came back. I ate everything. Everything was just normal, and my tummy started developing bit by bit. But the positions of sleeping changed. So you're only supposed to sleep with two positions, that is on your left and right. But sleeping when uh, facing up or lying down, that one is not allowed. So you just have two positions to sleep on. So another thing is that I could not sleep without a pillow, maybe on my side of my tummy. So that is it. And nowadays I'm used to, I cannot sleep without a pillow, sleeping pillow for pregnancy, for pregnant women. So that is what I use. And what else? I think that is the only thing. So nothing else developed in my second trimester. It was a smooth journey. I used to walk for long distances, as in it's like I wasn't even pregnant anymore. So that is it. I think for most of the pregnant women, second trimester is is like a reliever from the first trimester. So I think that is it. Now coming to my third trimester, I hear it is the worst, even the worst than the first trimester. But you know what? It wasn't, and it isn't. So my third trimester has been good because I hear people develop heartburns. I hear people develop back pains, and it's like you're getting into the first trimester, but things are getting worse because your tummy is now big and everything else in your stomach is now squeezed, as in everything else is squeezed. Okay, the worst thing in my third trimester is that I go out of breath. You know why? Because when you eat, uh your stomach, your stomach is not in the right place that it used to be. It's now compressed, and every other organ in your stomach is now compressed, so you feel like you're losing your breath and everything. So that is the worst thing that you can ever experience as a pregnant woman. So the other thing is that, okay, your walking style changes. You walk like a like a penguin. So I think it's because your stomach gets big. The other thing is that you struggle so much to bend. You cannot do a lot of work. You feel so much tired. At times you just wake up and you feel you don't want to do anything. The other thing is that maybe your feet will swell. But to avoid that, I would advise, if you're pregnant, you just put your feet on a high place, and make sure when you're sleeping there's a pillow between your legs so your legs won't swell. So mine they didn't swell a lot. They're actually swelling just a bit if I don't walk. So that is the other thing. People say that you develop, what they say, like you feel you just don't want anything else, just want to sleep. But it's not like that for me. Another worst thing is that you sweat a lot, and you feel it's like everybody else is not feeling that hotness, but for you it's becoming worse. You feel you are sweating a lot even when there is no even the sun. So I think that is the worst thing about that trimester. But I hear people talking about that trimester as their worst. But for me, okay, I don't feel that. So it has been good. It has not been bad. And I also hear people saying that your skin or your face will change in terms of getting pimples and rashes. Okay, in my first trimester, I think my face was very smooth. The second also. In my third, my my face is starting to develop those small rashes. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm almost, but I think that's it. So what's the other thing? I think that is the only thing in your third trimester. And you are always very keen. You are always listening to your body if there's any changes when you're waking up. What changes do you have today? You have to be careful. You listen to the baby cakes movement, if they are reduced or not. So I think that's the only thing you have to be careful with. Another thing, you have to be careful when in your third trimester your stomach becomes big, it enlarges. So when it enlarges, you feel like you want to scratch your stomach, but it isn't that for me. But for some ladies, I hear they do so. But it is not advisable for you to scratch your stomach at this time, because later you will develop those big stretch marks. So it's not good. And then you're supposed to apply oil. Make sure that your stomach is always moisturized, because when it enlarges, it will be left with stretch marks if it is dry, sorry. So you have to be careful on that part. So what else? I think that is it. There's nothing else that maybe I can say about my journey. So my journey has been good. Apart from the first trimester, I think everything else was good. So the next video, my hubby will be sharing his experience with being with a pregnant wife. So maybe he enjoyed, maybe not. He'll be sharing with you guys. So yeah, I think that's it. Please make sure that you subscribe for me. Leave a comment down below. Ask any question that you want me to answer. Just tell me what you want to know about pregnancy journey, and I'll be answering to you guys. So until next time, bye bye. Oh, and I forgot, in my third trimester, I'm always feeling dusty. I always want to drink water. I drink water a lot, a lot, a lot. So if you don't drink water, your pressure will become low, and you also have to eat a lot of food. If you're not able to eat a lot of food at once, just eat bit by bit, small portions, but many times. Okay, so that's it. Leave a question down below. I'll be answering maybe in my next video after hubby releases his. So till next time, guys, bye bye.